up, guys? It's Ethan with Fixin' for a Living. Today we're doing a project that I have been meaning to do. It is a roof rack. So my phone stand is broken. I have no way to attach it. So I'm just gonna show you the intro real quick. And by the time I get a new phone stand, I'll be able to have a better way to show you. But for now, use your imagination. I'm gonna give you the dimensions right away, just like always. So if you're just trying to get a quick little, oh, I like how that looks, what are the dimensions? I got you. Right here, we have 72 inches, 6 feet by 48 inches. All right, guys, I thought I'd switch things up a little bit and do a voiceover. Not something I've done before, so we'll see how it goes. Right now, I'm just tack welding all my corners and my spacers, getting this frame started. Tack welding is definitely important. It's keeping everything together, and then you can start kind of doing all your weave welds or pattern welds, which I just started right here. I'm just going through the process. You'll notice I keep lifting up my helmet, and it's because I can't see out of the helmet throughout this project. It took me a long time to realize that my lens was just totally shot. I just thought I had a really bad helmet, or I don't know, I guess I wasn't thinking too much. It's my second welding project, so I didn't know, but I just kept thinking, oh man, I have bad lighting, or man, these welders really have good helmets and my helmet's terrible. So once I realized I could switch out the lens, and I did, which I didn't do until the end, everything got way better. But yeah, you would just keep seeing me lifting up my helmet. And right here, you'll see the roof rack fall on me, which is, it's nice. And just have to keep manipulating it to get the right angles. I definitely actually welded too much, I would say. I wish I did less welds. I really am glad I did them because I got to practice. Right here is my favorite weld that is on camera. It's still nothing great, but yeah, I guess this proves my point too. Is here's a nice weld, boom. But I am going to put a black plastic spacer right there to cover this portion up, and that weld is now in the way. So I wish that I thought about that, because I had to grind that down in order to get the black spacer cap on. Kind of a bummer, but it is what it is, learning experience. And now we have the expanded metal. This is 1.5 inches spacing. I'm really glad I went with this. I went as big as possible on the spacing, and it came out perfect because I've had this rack about a year now on the Jeep, and I've put so much stuff on it. I love it. The main reason I love it is that I'm able to just ratchet strap from any of these spaces. My hook fits perfectly in there and becomes a perfect strapping point. So I'm really glad I went with this metal. I got 2 pieces from my local metal store. It was a 4 foot by 4 foot and a 4 foot by 2 foot. So ended up perfect. I have a little bit of excess, you'll see on the right side, but I just cut that off with an angle grinder, and yeah, I'm really happy with it, how it came out. This was a pretty long project, especially doing all of those welds. Every single point where the expanded metal touched the frame, I welded it. And did I need to? Definitely not. I wish I didn't now, just because of how time consuming it was. But it's a learning curve, and got more experience under my belt. But yeah, for next time I would do every other as a weld, or maybe every few. You'll also see I'm at this angle just because I got so tired. I had to get in a comfy position. So yeah, just laying down ended up being the best. You'll also see the fan. I have the fan on. And it was for a couple reasons. The big one was I just moved into this spot and I have an HOA. I was pretty worried that somebody would say something about me welding in my garage. So you can't see in the camera, but I have the garage almost all the way down. Like I just have it up about a foot. And so I'm trying to blow this gas and this, what comes off of the weld out of the garage, so I'm not inhaling all of it. But also it's like 100 degrees, so I'm trying to circulate some air, trying to get it a little bit cooler. But I did learn that my HOA is like non-existent or just does not. Everybody is actually really nice, and when they see me welding, they talk about it the next day, and they really enjoy it. So I'm pretty fortunate on that. And here we go. I've learned that my knees were killing me, so I got a towel to kind of help out. And now I have the fan blowing directly away from me. At least it's like sucking away some of that smoke. So we have little supports right here going across. And then just to make this look a little more professional, we got a couple 45s. And we have the lengths right here. We're gonna put them straight across, one sideways. And then again, to just make it a little bit better, right here, I'm gonna put some solid metal, cut it to size, and then maybe plasma cut a logo or something just to kind of give it some character. And then we'll be all done. So yeah, as I was talking about, I actually lost the footage of me getting these sticks on, but I put a 4-inch height and a 45. I think it's 6-inch length total. Getting the 45 is not something I've done before, so that took a little bit of work and figuring out how to do it. But once you get it, it's no problem at all. Just need 2 pieces. And then I just measured from how much I lost from that angle and cut that minus 72, 6 feet. And that's my upper piece right there. And same exact idea as the bottom, just a little bit shorter, and just finishing all that up. I made sure I really didn't want to do a spacer on the back end, and that's especially because I use this all the time to grab some plywood. This is my main truck, I guess you could say. So I go to Home Depot and get plywood with this, and since it's a 6 foot by 4 foot and most plywood's 8 foot by 4 foot, it works out perfect. It just hangs off by 2 feet. I can slide plywood right in there, no problem, without having to do any cuts. It's awesome. And I just strap it down and I'm good to go. It's hanging off by 2 feet, but it's no problem. It actually doesn't even pass my tire carrier. And this is another portion where I lost footage. That's me putting on flat metal right here for the windshield. Alright guys, here is the finished product. So happy with it. The sunlight's not doing justice on those welds. They're actually really nice. Super happy with that 45-degree angle that I put at the front. I think that really made it look more professional, especially for beginner welders such as myself. All the square tubing. I know some people use round tube with bends, and I don't have the tools for that. So this is for someone out the garage. Either way, so happy. Please like and subscribe if you like this, and I'll show you how I painted it as well. So look out for that in the next video. Thanks, guys.